Hey everyone, this is Jeremy from the Getting Together podcast. Before we dive headlong into today's episode 3, I just wanted to let you know that we did have a couple of technical difficulties, so there's only video for about the first 25 minutes or so. But now we really hope you enjoy episode 3 of Getting Together. Well, good morning, everyone, or good evening. I guess it could be afternoon because, it's the internet. You could be watching this any time of day. And you could even be watching this for the third or fourth time, which would be amazing because it's that fantastic.
Why wouldn't you?
But thank you for getting together with us today. This is the Getting Together podcast.
Saw what you did there.
It's sort of like a broadcast.
Yes.
Because most people are watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're not quite connected.
Because they want to see what you're wearing, Jeremy. That's why they tune in. They want to see what Jeremy has. Today, Jeremy is sporting the pineapple.
Pineapples.
Yeah.
And Ray, what is this overalls?
It's my tribute to like the late 80s, mid 90s. I'm bringing it back.
All right.
It's the MC Hammer thing with the long crotch. Can I say crotch? Is that gonna?
I think you just did.
Does that embarrass you?
No, not at all.
Okay. So, I was feeling that vibe today, and the big earrings.
The big earrings.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Mm-hmm. And very black and white.
Black and white
with a pop of color
monochrome and the nails. Okay. And I did have bright orange.
Yes.
Older lady lipstick on.
Okay.
Earlier.
Which has been drunk away by the coffee cup.
A very good latte because we are recording at
the porch. We're at the porch in downtown Prescott on Montezuma Street, and we record here on Mondays. And we'd love for you to join us. You can always come down and watch us record, and then we post on Wednesdays. But it is always a good time to come down to the porch, which is what's their motto now? It's right behind us.
Coffee. Conversation. Community.
Coffee, conversation, and community.
Yes.
I love it. So we're all about those things. And they make a great cup of coffee, and they have some amazing, what did we see this morning? Some like avocado toast with some like chipotle.
I don't even like avocados, and I was like,
it looked incredible.
Yeah.
It looked incredible. So come on down to the porch, man. Help support local businesses. This is locally owned and run by Jesse.
Say hi to Jesse and Lisa.
He's been awesome. He's been awesome. He's been such a great support for us. So helpful.
Yes.
So anyway, and we kind of had this is like bonus material because we had something special in store for you today, but you get something even more special. So our guest, I guess this is sort of the fun of learning how to do this. Our guest had something else come up
to ghost us.
So we are unsure of where our guest ended up. I'm sure it was important.
Anybody see our guest?
That is okay because you still
because we're professionals.
Get us. We are professionals. Was that professional to call our guest out? I don't know.
Hey, you know what? This Prescott.
Oh, man.
We do things differently here.
So you get us today.
We will shame you if you don't show up.
Ray. Yes, right. That's right. And then on the street, we'll publicly shame you.
Yeah, or I'll cross over. I mean it.
She will.
I will.
She will.
Okay, I had some feedback about our last week, Jeremy.
Yes,
and it was to not hold my coffee cup the whole time.
Okay.
Like, I had one friend say, what is it, like your binky?
It's like a safety blanket.
Kind of like
like on The Voice, you have these people and they have to hide behind their guitar.
Right, or a pen or like
fidgety,
something in your hand.
Okay.
The coffee is my thing. So I'm sorry if it annoyed anyone, but
I'm sure it did not.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it did not.
I'm trying to learn to set it down.
Just put it down.
Okay.
And also, last week we reached like a new milestone with this broadcast. 100 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. Yay. Thank you very much, everyone.
So we want to thank all of you that subscribed.
Absolutely.
Mostly my friends because Jeremy doesn't have any.
I'm not connected nearly like Ray is because I don't have the ability just to walk up to people and instantly be their friend, which is a great quality, but I just don't possess that. So for those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. If you were watching and you have not subscribed, go ahead and click on that and you'll get all the action. Yes. In just the blink of an eye.
Maybe
every time
some
we
bloopers
post.
At some point because there's a lot of them.
There will be a lot.
I'm
sure we will be in that space at some point.
And if you don't know how to work YouTube or subscribe, please find out how. It would be so helpful. I had quite a few friends that were like,
Cat videos await. So you have no idea what will be unlocked the second you go on YouTube.
Yes.
It is a wealth of misinformation.
Lots. Yes.
But entertainment. Mm-hmm. Entertainment nonetheless. Mm-hmm. So, Ray, we were going to talk maybe this morning a little bit about just more about us.
Yes.
Like why getting together.
To know us.
Yes. As the hosts, the co-hosts
yes.
of this podcast broadcast.
Yeah, we really haven't figured out, are you the host and I'm the co-host?
We're just going to be co-host.
Okay.
We're co-people.
Okay.
On this planet.
All right. I like that.
Revolving around the sun.
So this morning, Jeremy.
Yes.
I was doing my hair because I'm a hair person.
Okay. I can appreciate that.
Yes. My dream eventually is to do hair. Like I would love, that is something I would love to do, to learn, to go to beauty school.
Style hair?
Learn how to do hair, color, cut, the whole bit. I would love that.
Really?
Okay, so I love doing my hair, and as I'm doing it, I pay very special attention to the back of my hair.
Okay.
And I was telling Jeremy that I wanted to share like some quirky things about ourselves, because I think he probably has more than me. But
it's just a pineapple shirt. I don't understand.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'm thinking of like quirky things about myself.
Yes.
And just being vulnerable here. I really like to pay attention to the back of my hair.
Okay.
For the person who might have to sit behind me or be in line behind me. Because I feel like it's just something I should do for others. Make the back of my hair look really nice. Because if there's like a cowlick with like a little bald spot or a hair sticking out back there, I don't want them to be distracted from what's going on in the world. No. I don't want them to be staring at the back of my head thinking, could I just? So I do. I know it comes off a little whatever.
Narcissistic.
But maybe that's not the word I was going to say.
Oh, okay. No, that's not what I meant either.
But anyway, so there's a little, I'm sharing. It's getting together. We're getting together. We're sharing.
Yes, and getting to know
our quirks. You have to have.
I think I do, and honestly, it's kind of interesting that you do say that, because
is it interesting?
Yes, it is interesting.
Okay,
it's fascinating.
Right,
we're enthralled.
I hope so.
We're all like on the edge of our seats now.
I hope so.
As we watch and listen to this.
Yeah.
So I honestly, yesterday during church, I'm like ready to go on to speak. I spoke yesterday, and as we're in the middle of worship, and I should have my mind on other things.
Yes, you should. You're paid
I'm
too.
honestly thinking the same thing. I have a family that's right behind me, and I'm like, I wonder how my hair looks from behind, because I spend a lot of time in front of the mirror looking head on, and honestly, like I'm too cheap. This is another one of my quirks. Like I'm really cheap.
Yeah.
And so I cut my own hair so I don't have to go and spend time and money.
So you
somewhere
do this
else.
to yourself.
I do this to myself.
Wow.
But you can't get quite the mirror angles all the time
I
to get like
this.
every part.
It's
so
a
then
thing.
I'm thinking about this,
right,
where I should really be focusing, like, I don't know, on God, maybe,
Almighty.
Possibly.
Yes.
So and then I'm thinking, like, what is my hair? What if I accidentally put like a giant divot in there, and people are now distracted from worship because
they want to fix your hair.
They want to fix my hair, and they're like, what in the world did he go?
Did he sneeze?
Did he sneeze?
Right.
Who did he go to? Let's make sure we don't go to them.
Yeah.
Was it a lawnmower incident?
Right.
Like, we don't know. So
should be wearing a hat.
Should be.
So that,
on a Sunday, you can do that now in a lot of places.
You can. I was just watching something online, and the bass player had a hat on, and I thought to myself, I wonder how many kind of over 60 maybe?
Yeah.
People who are distracted by that.
Yeah.
Because it used to be a sign of disrespect.
Sure.
But I don't think it means that anymore.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Wearing a hat.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with everyone this morning. That
is good.
You can thank me, because I spend extra time on the back of my hair, so that, like in church, if I'm sitting in front of someone, they can concentrate on His Lordship and not the back of my head, and then fall into a life of sin because I distracted them.
Just because of Ray's hair.
Yes.
People are so consumed with how we look that this is the power that we have over others.
Our tagline for the show should have been like, getting together, the podcast with great hair.
Wow.
Something like that.
Yes. Okay.
I think
and
so.
then, but if you're listening only, it's hard to appreciate.
Oh, that's true. You need to go onto YouTube, see, then, if you're listening.
And then subscribe.
At some point, and you can make horrible, horrible comments about our hair.
Yes, which is fine too, as long as you're engaging. Honestly, like, we're at that point where as long as you're engaging, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive.
Publicity is publicity. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind.
Absolutely.
So, when we had a guest lined up for today, we were going to do a little would you rather kind of a deal, because it's all the rage with the cool kids now. The would you rather. Oh my gosh, my 10-year-old. We're saying bye to Brandon. For those of you who can't see us wave. My 10-year-old is obsessed with Would You Rather. And she comes up with some really good ones, like would you rather have to lose an arm or a leg? You know?
Okay.
And I'm like, in a 10-year-old's mind, that's pretty profound. She's thinking these things through.
And what was her response?
She would rather lose a leg because
reasoning.
Her arms, she would like to give hugs. She want to still be able to give hugs.
Okay. And see, from my Baptist side hug background,
Yes.
I'm okay losing an arm or two.
Did you say
then
your Baptist Seinfeld background?
No.
Oh.
Side hug.
Okay.
Because that would, those two are incompatible.
The side hug. You'd still be okay.
You have to watch Seinfeld like in a closet alone if you can't just admit freely to watching Seinfeld.
And you have to be very careful because of your paid position.
Yeah, like if I have no arms, then who's really going to be like trying to embrace me? Back on the would you rather thing, I would say I didn't know that was like a thing because
it's a thing.
in our family we do it, and we were actually discussing just this past week, and I thought it would be fun with our guests, and so we're kind of like transitioning now to just would you rather.
Right.
So what kind of would you rather?
Oh, man. See, you had them prepared. I didn't.
Okay.
So you have to start.
Okay. So one of the ones that I thought about the other day, because we've been doing this for a while, a lot of them surround food, like gross things that my kids like, okay, would you rather eat a plate of worms or a bowl of slugs? Like those kinds of things.
Right.
But then I thought the other day, some of those lifestyle changes. And so I was thinking, would you rather be stuck for the rest of your life speaking like Barney or the original Snow White? So like all that kind of garbage that Barney did.
That Barney.
Not Barney Fife.
I'm thinking Barney Fife.
Oh no. We're talking like the big purple dinosaur.
Oh.
Hey kids. Like all the time, ordering your coffee, your latte. I want a non-fat coffee latte. I guess it was more like from.
I don't know what that was. I thought it was pretty good.
Or Snow White, has this like unbelievably squeaky
pretty
kind of
high.
Like super high up there, right? So
I got no input because I'm just laughing.
I don't know. So
those are
good.
Two
very, very.
Those are good. Did you do those with your kids?
Oh yes.
What'd they say?
Most of them actually chose Snow White.
Really? Over Barney?
Over Barney.
Because she sounds more educated, just a higher voice. Barney sounds a little.
Yeah, I think it's the embarrassment factor of what. Well, I don't know. Either one. See, you can't win. You can't win with that one because like my son is in high school.
Okay.
So a 16-year-old walking in either voice.
Right.
You're kind of sunk.
Yeah. You did those both very well, though, by the way, Jeremy. Some community theater going on in there.
Well, I was a very lonely child, and so you spend a lot of time in front of the mirror doing voices when you're a lonely child.
Yes, that's true.
Not that I was an only child, just a lonely one. I didn't think I was lonely.
Your siblings didn't want to hang out with you?
I didn't think I was lonely.
I don't know why.
And then I'm looking back, I'm like, I guess maybe I was just... But not having friends was to my advantage.
Was it?
I think it was.
How's that to your advantage?
I don't know. It's what I tell myself so I can sleep at night.
Because now you can do this.
Yeah,
and
there you
voices.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, Barney. See, when you said Barney, that I immediately went to Barney Fife, Don Knotts.
Yes, who is amazing.
Who I would choose that, of course, because why wouldn't you? I mean, it made him famous, his whole shtick. And the side note, in the mornings, at school time, I do not let my children watch TV unless they choose to watch the Andy Griffith Show, which is, for all my feminist friends out there, I've just set the whole feminism world back like 100 years because I'm making my daughter watch Andy Griffith Show. But anyway.
Okay.
Because, it was the whole, that era with the, Aunt Bee and the...
But Aunt Bee kind of ran the show.
Well, okay. And they did have a woman pharmacist,
well,
right? That was like
a
big deal. Yeah.
For the time.
But anyway, so forgive me, but I love that show.
Okay.
And so if they want to watch TV in the morning before school,
it's got to be Andy Griffith.
It has to be Andy Griffith. And they bucked at first. They were like, Mom, it's not even in color. Eventually it does get in color.
It does.
But the first few episodes, no, black and white. And the first one, they were not super excited until Opie sold them on it.
Really?
He is so stinking adorable.
He is cute.
Little Ronnie Howard.
Who's
now,
not so adorable.
70s? I don't know.
Very
60s?
talented, not adorable.
Yeah, very talented. Anyway, they love Opie.
Okay.
And they love Barney. So when he said Barney.
Funny. With his one bullet.
His one bullet.
But then Now with the real question,
the purple dinosaur versus Snow White.
Snow White, original Disney Snow White.
And I gotta tell you, because I just let my children watch Snow White, because I feel
scary.
like it's scary.
It's scary.
What was going on back then? All of those.
Yeah,
like,
the witch with the apple.
Yes.
Her fall to her death.
Right.
But I don't know. There was one I started to watch the other day, and it was another Disney film. And within the first 5 minutes, Disney has to kill off a parent.
Someone, yes.
And
there
this
has
lady
to be
gets
orphans.
pushed over a cliff. I'm like, oh my gosh. What in the world?
What is going on?
Anyway, sorry. So yes,
I don't know,
Barney
very
or Snow
dark
White?
times. I'm gonna have to go with Barney, because I still sing to my son, who's 12. But for those of you who don't know, he has special needs.
Yes.
And so he's a lot younger, like kindergarten.
Yeah.
I still sing the Barney song to him every night.
Oh.
So Barney's got kind of a special place in our heart.
Okay. All right.
I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's a good song. It's good.
We're a happy family. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Even when I've shouted at him and put him to bed early, I go in and sing "We're a Happy Family." It's in there.
So I would say for the longest time, our going to bed song was "Stay Awake" from Mary Poppins. It's such a sweet.
A little. You mean the new Mary Poppins?
No.
Stay awake.
Stay awake when they're going to bed. And she's like, I'm not going to sing it.
Why not? You want to. You know you do.
I don't. So. No, it's a sweet song, and it's just
yes, she's tucking them in the nursery.
Yeah, and they're like, we don't want to go to bed, and she's like, okay, you can
but
just
she's
stay
singing
awake.
it in a lullaby. But she's saying stay awake.
Yeah, no,
I'm with you
like,
now.
Stay awake, stay awake.
They're like from Skillet.
Like, giving them coffee, No. Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Not
I'm
an actual call
to
stay awake.
Okay. All right. What else do you got for me?
Oh, no, I think that's your turn.
Another would you rather. Okay, one more. Would you rather? Well, would you rather in Prescott? Would you rather mountain bike?
Oh yeah.
Or kayak?
Mountain bike all day long.
Really?
Oh yeah. You got a mountain bike in Prescott.
Hard on your body. That you don't want
no.
Gentle
but
kayak.
See,
We've got 5 lakes in Prescott.
Right, but most of our lakes here in Prescott, like you put the kayak in and you're already a third of the way across the lake. So it's not quite as
for all of you who are wanting to move to Prescott because of the lakes, thanks for that, Jeremy.
They're actually wonderful. They're wonderful lakes.
Okay, good backpedaling.
No, I think it is a little bit of that. Like I need a little adrenaline kick.
Oh, you're still that age, aren't you? How old are you?
Younger than I look. No, older than I look. Something like that. I don't know. I'm one of the two. I'm 45.
Oh,
I'm 45.
Okay. All right. So midlife crisis. Yeah, I get that. Want some adrenaline?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think it is a little bit of that thing of adventure in the woods.
Yeah.
There's also the possibility that you hit a tree and are incapacitated for life.
Yes.
Which you want a little bit of that every so often, just to appreciate the rest of life.
Mm-hmm. So, would you consider yourself a mountain biker?
Yes.
Can you say that about yourself? I'm a mountain biker. So what's your favorite trail around here? Because I have some friends who are into that and don't live here.
Yes.
So if they came, what would your advice be? If they came to visit or something?
Oh, man. Honestly, I think it's there's quite a few that are good. The ones that kind of take you by the lakes. Lynx Lake has a really, really nice trail. It's got a lot of elevation gain, so if you're like in the mood to really kind of get your butt kicked, you can do that one. And then there's also a really nice one around Goldwater that actually goes around the entire thing. And there's some beautiful stuff out there, and especially this year, I went over one of the Lynx Lake trails. It actually goes by some ruins as well. There's some ancient ruins out off Walker Road, and that's a really cool spot to visit. So I'm going by there. I've been on that trail 100 times, but this year we've had so much moisture that it is gorgeous.
I know.
There's
it's like Ireland out
and
there.
Ferns and beautiful wildflowers everywhere of every kind of color. So it's just a really, really pretty time to not only live in Prescott, but to visit Prescott. And so, it's
from now, like into, even into December, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best, Jerry. It's the best. Coming in, it's a little Seinfeld.
A little bit.
Shtick there. It's really, it's still pretty warm now, though.
It is.
It's still in the 90s.
It's a warm day.
So, and we've had a lot of humidity because of the monsoons, right?
Monsoonal moisture.
So that would be you would mountain bike over kayak.
Yes.
I would prefer to do neither.
Okay.
But that's not how you play the game.
No.
So I do want to learn how to kayak. I mean, is there learning involved? You just get in and paddle. I don't know. So, but there's a little,
That's more canoeing.
There's some.
There we go.
Right? Like it's just one paddle.
One paddle. Yep.
And you got to kind of swivel. There's a swiveling. Isn't there? Or it's just...
I think you're overcomplicating it.
Am I?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Well, there you go.
So,
I would like to...
It's very peaceful.
I'd like to do that. Mm-hmm.
It's very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or paddleboard.
I don't like paddleboard.
Why?
So, and I think maybe this is part of the reason I like mountain biking over...
Bye again.
I think this is why I like mountain biking over the kayak thing.
Yeah.
And then kayaking over paddleboard. Is just like, I want to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And typically with a paddleboard, you work a lot for very little gain. It seems.
Okay, it's the destination for you, Jeremy.
You look amazing when you're
you.
out there. Not you personally. A person, one who paddleboards.
Right.
A soul
yes.
on a paddleboard.
Yes.
Looks like pretty, like Polynesian, like here I come.
Yes. Right.
But then you're just like, it's an effort in futility. It's just an exercise in futility.
I mean, except for the exercise and the beauty and the journey, right? The beauty's in the journey, Jeremy, not the destination.
As long as you're going fast.
But you can also here's my thinking with the paddleboard. A little entrance into my psyche here.
Yes.
Come along with me on the journey. You can do a cooler on a paddleboard. Okay. There's anchors for paddleboards. Did you know that? There's anchors. And you can paddle your little self out to the middle. You got your cooler. Perhaps some tunage, little tunes out there.
Man.
And you have
you're the person
whole
I don't
length.
like.
And I can lay out on the paddleboard. That's what intrigues me. That's what entices me to the paddleboard.
Interesting.
And
different goals. Very different goals.
Very.
I want to get there. I want to get back. I want
to go out there. I want to lay out, catch some
rays.
rays. Just want to chill, take in the glorious beauty around me.
All right. To each his own, or her own.
So let's talk about what your plans are this coming weekend. Have you got anything fun going on?
Yeah. Now that Labor Day weekend is almost over, and by the time you all see this, it will have been just a distant memory.
Yep.
But I'm going to be going down to Phoenix, to the doorstep of Hades.
It is.
It is still
Bless
hot down there.
Your cotton picking socks down there.
Thank goodness my wife's dad and his wife live down there, and so they always put on such an amazing day. It's just a family day. So Marissa's sisters come, and the cousins come, and we all hang out, and Marissa's dad has this really incredible basement, and it's all set up like almost like a 50s diner. And so there's cool stuff on the walls. There's ping pong. There's pool. There's what do you call it? Pinball. Pinball. They have pinball. And
what is it now?
Arcade.
What are they? Okay. All right.
That kind of stuff. So
side effects brought to you by.
That's right. And so it's gonna be a nice time down there. We eat good food and we just hang out and we laugh. Marissa's sister, we'll have to have her on the show.
Oh, she's fun.
Oh my.
Oh well, then no.
She's
I'm sorry.
So fun.
No.
She's like,
if she's gonna outshine me, that would be a no. I'm sorry.
You can't shine the ray.
Okay, good. I like that.
Shine.
Wow.
No, she won't. It will be very complimentary.
Oh, okay.
I did it. I just spit.
Oh man, we just talked about this.
Did.
It's like the cardinal.
It's embarrassing.
Cardinal
so
sin.
My goodness.
At least you kept it on that side of the table. Wow. Everyone listening is appreciating those side effects.
It's good.
Okay, so that sounds like fun, except I asked you about what you're doing this weekend, not today. But thanks for the whole,
this coming weekend?
Yes.
Like coming up on the 12th?
Yes, because this goes out on Wednesdays. So work with
me. Dude, I take it one step at a time, one day at a time.
You don't.
I can't even hardly think about today, let alone how many days from now? Like 5 days from now?
Yes, because it's something to look forward to, and that's what I do.
We want to go to a farmer's market. So I hear there's a couple of really good farmers markets here in town.
Prescott has a good one.
Yeah, so we should get someone on. I don't even know where it is. I think it's over by the hospital.
It is, yes, in that parking lot.
Okay, So Prescott Farmers Market, is that what it's called? I don't even know.
Yes.
They probably
Prescott
have a
Farmers
website.
Market. Yep, they do. And it's really fun. I've been a couple times.
Okay.
And I love the flowers.
Like fresh flowers?
Yes.
Oh.
Really, really good. So, maybe we could have those ladies on because they grow them out in
Chino
Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be fun. So
cool.
farmers market would be good. Hi, some friends just walked in. I am going to maybe go to the county fair. Prescott's fair is in town
this weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
That's coming.
Where are they having it now? Is it truly out at the fairgrounds?
It's at the rodeo fairgrounds. Yep.
See, that's so confusing to me still. So we have the rodeo
you were
grounds.
thinking fairgrounds out in
We're
Prescott
thinking
Valley.
fairgrounds, or are we talking rodeo grounds?
Rodeo grounds.
Okay.
They have the fair. Yes.
Okay. And we're talking like fair with like the scary rides and
yes, the ones that are put up and down like 1,000 times, and we put our children on those rides. Yes, those ones.
All right. The fair is coming. The
fair's
coming.
The
fair is coming.
We'll
say it with
fair's
some
coming.
definitive.
Yes, I love the fair. I would go by myself.
Why?
That's how much I love it.
Why
did you say
what do you
it
love
like
about
that?
the fair? What do you love about the fair?
I love the fair.
Let me try that again. What do you like about the fair,
you.
Ray?
Thank you.
Fairs are great.
Jeremy, I love the fair because it brings nostalgic memories for me.
Okay, good ones.
Good
apparently.
ones.
Okay.
And it's really all about the food, pretty much.
Do we do fair food well here?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's just your classic fair food. You know, the corn dog.
It's fair.
It's. I see what you did there. And now they've stopped watching.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the corn dog, always the cotton candy, always got to have that kind of stuff. But now I'm too old to do any of the. I used to do the zipper, where you sit in a little cage.
Nope.
And then you go like that, and then it twirls.
I
For
can't
those
do that.
listening,
Never been able to do that.
It twirls forward, backward, and you can make it go faster if you want to.
The little squirrel cage.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
Loved it. And that, like as a kid, if you could do the zipper, well, then you
like
could do
bonus
anything.
Points?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because there were few and far between the people that could do the zipper. And the swings. Remember the swings?
Yeah.
Like you sit, and there's just like a little bar that comes down to hold you in, and they're like 50 feet above the ground.
We were just in Texas, and they have a Six Flags in Texas, and they have a version of that, but it's like on steroids. So the swing goes, I don't know how dang high, and the chains are super long, and I'm like, nope, I can't do that. Like our kids are looking at this and like, that looks like fun,
like,
and I remember that feeling, and now I just look at it and I feel pain. I just automatically, I'm like, my shoulders hurt, my neck hurts, my back starts to hurt. I'm like,
And the issue, like for a family with you guys, you're a family of 5, so there's always an odd number.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming you and Marissa have to go on rides with your children, or somebody's like
left out.
Right. See, I can't do that, which is why I only adopted 2.
That was, I'm sure,
always
the
they
very
can
forefront
always
of your
go
mind.
together.
Yes,
and
nice.
I don't have to go on any of the rides.
Well, and honestly, like now that I'm not young anymore,
It's
not
a nice
as young
way
as
to
I
put
used
that.
to be.
Yeah, midlife.
That I remember when I'm a young kid seeing families and the parents are sitting out. I'm like, do they not love their kids? And I'm like, no. It's just self-preservation.
They're
like,
old,
this
like
is,
me.
It's gonna hurt for a month.
How much do you love your child? They love them, but how much?
Yes.
Because if you loved me enough, you would go on that ride. Well, no, then I just don't love you enough. I'm sorry.
I will buy you some more cotton candy and show my love that way, but I am not going on that ride.
No. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. Also, if you got to watch episode 2 with Jen James Martin, she mentioned the ballet that's in town.
Oh, that's coming up.
So there's a show, Saturday over at Root Street Theater. If you haven't gotten your tickets, you can still do that. Margot Fontaine.
Which
ballet
is crazy.
Company. I know.
Like the more I looked into it, I mean, this is the real deal. This is not something. This is not like a satellite church.
No.
Or a satellite campus. Sorry, I don't know why I said church. So it's not like a satellite campus or something. Like they have moved their headquarters of this world famous training ground for world class ballerinas, dancers. I don't even know what.
Right.
Is it just ballet or?
Yes.
Okay. So for ballet, and it's in Prescott now. So
it's
amazing, truly amazing.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
So she graciously gave my family 3 tickets.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I asked my hubby, want to go? So he said yes.
He did?
Yes.
So who gets to sit out?
He's going to go, and we're going to take our daughter. and me.
Nice. Okay.
The three of us. We'll take our
that'd be
little
good.
date. So I think that's what we're going to do. So many things to do in Prescott.
Yes,
Get out there. Mountain biking, kayaking, paddleboarding.
The farmer's market.
The fair. I'm sure there's something going on at the square, and we should really up our game on the happenings.
I was trying to think last night. We went by downtown, and they had all the tents out and everything. And I can't remember if Labor Day weekend marks the end of all that, or if they still have some additional things after.
Just the beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
Hope Fest is coming.
Hope Fest. Okay, I did see a sign for that.
Yes. When I was with the foster care and adoption agency, I would run a table. So at Hope Fest, and it's fun. There's a lot of family-friendly things to do, and there's bands and yeah.
That's awesome.
Lots to do.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, whatever you're going to do this weekend, man, you can actually even put it in the chat down below.
That'd be fun.
Just put some different descriptions down there in the comment section. We'd love to hear what you are up to.
Yeah, and answer our would you rathers.
Yeah.
That would be
as
fun.
well. Answer our would you rathers.
I'd like to know.
The Barney Snow White thing.
Yeah.
And
comment on Jeremy's hair, the one hair that's been sticking up the whole time.
And how's the back?
We've been that's good. Like you shellacked it.
Is it good?
Yep.
I did. But please continue to watch, and thank you again for watching. And please like and subscribe. Share the snot out of this thing.
Share the snot. Can you share the snot?
You can share the snot.
I do not
out of
want
it.
you to share your snot.
Don't share your snot, but share the snot out of this thing.
Okay.
I mean, just pummel the share button.
How many more little
like
puns
you mean it.
do you have? Anything else?
Oh, they're endless. I'm a dad.
Snot,
I'm a dad.
pummel,
Yeah. But definitely, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
This is the Getting Together podcast. We can't wait to get together next time.
Yes.
So
with
thanks
a
again.
guest.
With a guest. We will have a guest. It's going to be spectacular. Okay.
One can dream.
Yes.
All right.
Have a great Wednesday, weekend, day, wherever you are watching. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.